Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise the sun.
Hello Internet, I am Daniel from Cinema Brawls, the show where we put two movies head to head to see which one comes out on top. And today, we're going to be playing Dark Souls and ranting about movies. So, if you remember last time, I was in Lost Izalith, apparently, fighting the headless dragon thingy things. But today, we are also... stay in here. We are also going to be talking about the movie Watchmen. Still fast rolling. Cool. Holy poop. I don't even know what's over there. Kind of want to see. Let's go find out. So Watchmen is a, I believe, 2009 movie. Is there just a wall here? There's just a wall. At first I was like, oh yeah, Lost Izalith. Everyone says it's unfinished, but like, what does it even really mean? That's what that means. There's a thing up there. And you know I want me some things. How do I get up there? I can't. We'll go this way. Yeah, so Watchmen is a 2009 movie directed by Zack Snyder, and it stars people. Give me just a sec here. What? How? That's ridiculous. Twin humanities. Holy poop. Well, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to drop down to here, drop down to there, and drop down to here, and I'm going to go rest at this bonfire again while I make sure that I'm getting all of my facts right about Watchmen. So Watchmen stars Jackie Earle Haley, Patrick Wilson, Carla Junio, Billy Crudup, Matthew Good, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And is the story of the Watchmen. Which are a band of superhero-ish things. But the story is from an Alan Moore story of Watchmen by the same name and roughly follows the same template. And it is awesome. I love the Watchmen movie. I know that it gets some hate for being different than the comic book. I understand that. I also understand why people would not like that. But what is important to remember is that Watchmen is great. It's a good movie. I don't go that way. Do I? Do I go that way? And then I come this way. Ha! I just turned wrongly. Whew. I know not what that does. But I need to come here, and I'm going to replace you with fire bombs. Oh yeah. I'm gonna come here. Alright, and so it's the story of the Watchmen, which are this Justice League-esque group of heroes that are not very good people, to be honest. Jackie Earle Haley plays a guy named Rorschach, who's named for that because his mask is kind of like a Rorschach test kind of a thing, a get up that moves around, which is kind of cool. Patrick Wilson plays a guy named Night Owl. Come on. I got it. Oh man. Yeah. Cool. Patrick Wilson plays a guy named Night Owl, who is Batman-esque. So that's kind of cool. There's just death down there, huh? Is there anything to explore? No? Okay. So that too is, you know, kind of cool. Warp to... Let's warp to Firelink, because I want to find a something else. There's not Silver Spectre. What's her name? I can't remember her name. It is something. I am sure of it. Any curved swords? That's okay. Warp to... Ooh, the Seal Sanctuary. I'm gonna try to fight Artorias again. Dang Flabbit. And now I can put back on Havel's ring. I can get some good armor. Yeah. Let me rest at this bonfire again really quick, just to be safe. Hey, jump. Because I don't want to go back to Firelink and then have to warp. So, how the plot of Watchmen goes is that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's the comedian. Is killed at the beginning, and Rorschach tries to find out who did it. In the process, Rorschach gets caught in prison, and Patrick Wilson and Silk Spectre, one of them, one of those names. I feel really bad. She's credited as Sally Jupiter, and it's been just a minute since I've watched it. Go to rescue him, but he doesn't really need rescuing, because, you know. Because he's Rorschach. And, I'm just gonna use a huge manatee right here. Just a massive, massive manatee. So then they try to find out who killed the comedian, and they are led to Ozymandias, who see, I need to yeah. That was cool. Who claims that he did kill him and is doing it so that he can use Dr. Manhattan's powers to kill a bunch of people to stop the Russian-American Cold War. And then he kills Rorschach. And then So then Ozymandias kills a bunch of people. And then Dr. Manhattan kills Rorschach by exploding him. And then Silk Spectre and the Owl are both complicit in this because it was for the greater good. Killed thousands of people to save billions, was his claim. And yeah. Just need to get good at this. So the plot, admittedly, makes no sense. And that's okay. Wow, do you see me getting good right here? Yeah. All right. What? Ah. Oh man. Did you see me getting good? I was getting good. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna reset the camera. Man. Alright. So, a couple of things I liked about Watchmen. I really like the storyline of Watchmen. I like the visual aesthetics of Watchmen. I like how Dr. Manhattan is boring because, yeah, he's this all-powerful Superman-like person that can see into the future and not into the future, and that's cool. Oh, man, come on. That's cool, and that's interesting. But he's portrayed as like the guy that knows he's the most interesting person in the room. And that's just annoying. And he is annoying in the movie. He is so full of himself and boring and just long-winded, and I love it. I love how the other characters treat him like he's boring and long-winded. So that's fun. I like that. I like how Rorschach is this unhinged maniac guy and is like I like how the owl is portrayed as kind of the more pathetic Batman in such a way. At least I got my souls back. I'm getting better. I don't know if the weapon's just better or, I mean, it's faster. It's a little bit faster. So that's probably it. This is a good weapon. I like how Jeffrey Dean Morgan, even though he's a hero, is just this awful, awful person. And they don't sidestep that. They're not like, oh, this guy is just damaged, or, oh, this guy is, you know, dark and gritty and Batman. He's this masochistic, evil person. And I like how he's a hero in the loosest sense. He's not even an anti-hero. He's an anti-villain. Yeah, write that one down. I like the action in the movie. I am one of those guys that I love the stylistic flourishes of Zack Snyder. I love his movies just for how they look. Batman v Superman was a bad movie, but it looked great. I liked how he films the action. I like how everything looks. Some things that I didn't quite love about The Watchmen. There we go. Sorry, fighting Artorias. Why am I not rolling? My goodness. So, I didn't like how in Watchmen there was the, that weird sex scene where it was the awful rendition of Hallelujah. I'm more upset about the awful rendition of the Hallelujah than the awkward sex scene. It's a little bit of a longer movie. Why do those always hit me? Need to just start killing them again, probably. I also don't like the, nudity in it, specifically Dr. Manhattan's nudity, but that's just because I'm uncomfortable with male figures. They awaken things inside me.
So long.
It's so long. Okay, I'm gonna win this time. Watchmen's a good movie. I like it. I know it gets some hate. I like it. Okay. Okay. visually, Watchmen is a beautiful movie. What? I rolled, mother freaker. I did not roll that way. Okay. Dang it! How did I miss? Ah! Okay. You know what? Oh, man. I'm a little upset about that. You know what? That's going to do it for me today. I don't have much more to talk about Watchmen. Go watch Watchmen. It is a good movie. It's not a great movie. I really, really like it, mostly for the visuals and for Rorschach. Rorschach is so gloriously despicable to me, and I love that aspect of him. All of these characters, except for maybe Owl, would be villains in any other comic book story, and yet they're the heroes of this one and are trying to do what's right, but in the worst way possible. And I love that aspect of it. It's a movie about awful people doing awful things to each other. But it's fun. And violent. I like that. In this case. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I am Daniel. This has been Cinema Brawls, and Daniel plays Dark Souls and rants about movies. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.